Hello guys, Nemox here, and today we are diving into What If Naruto Was an Uchiha Part 17. Before I start, remember to like and subscribe to my channel and turn on post notifications so you get notified when the next video comes out. Also, as you may all know, winter break is about to end, meaning school is about to start. Because of this, the upload schedule will need to change yet again. This schedule has not been determined yet, but it should be either one video every 2 weeks or one video every 1 week, depending on how much schoolwork I have that individual week. Now, without further ado, let's get started. The next day, 7 o'clock. This morning, Naruto woke up early, even though he had no work planned. Carefully standing up to not wake up Choji, Naruto walked out the bedroom and went downstairs, where he then eventually exited the farmhouse. After stepping out of the farmhouse, Naruto turned his attention towards the front field where the last part of the field needed to be harvested, all Hinata's work. Naruto, then thinking of what he saw last night, took out 2 kunais and activated his Sharingan, approaching the last part of the field, deciding to help Hinata with her job. "You're not a burden, Hinata. You just need to recognize that," thinks Naruto, running through the rows of crops and cutting them down. As a team, it's our job to help each other out. You shouldn't feel inferior in any way because of that, thinks Naruto, as he continues to cut down the crops. 3 hours later, after 3 long hours of work, Naruto finished just 10 minutes late for breakfast. Entering the kitchen, Naruto saw Kurenai, the granddaughter, the old man, Choji, and Hinata sitting at the kitchen table enjoying breakfast. "Hey Choji, so you finally woken up, huh?" says Naruto, waving his still dirty hands from all the field work. "Duh, I can't miss the breakfast. If I do, I'll die," replies Choji, receiving a large plate piled with meat and vegetables. "Alright, I'm just gonna go wash my hands. I'll be right back. Save some food for me," reminds Naruto as he heads off to the washroom. After cleaning all the dirt off his hands, Naruto walks back to the kitchen where he witnesses Choji trying to eat the last bit of meat and veggies. "Hey, what did I say?" exclaims Naruto, rushing towards Choji and knocking him to the ground, taking the plate back for himself. "That's mine!" yells Choji as he gets up from the ground. Naruto and Choji then proceed to struggle with each other, fighting over the plate of food. "Choji, you've already eaten! Just wait for the next round of food. These are mine," says Naruto, holding the plate out of Choji's reach. "I'm still hungry! I want food!" yells Choji, crawling back up and reaching for the plates. "Well, you're not the only one that's hungry," replies Naruto, avoiding Choji's grabs. "Listen, you two, if you're going to fight, do it after you're done with your breakfast. There's only going to be more food to come. Just wait for us to finish cooking," orders Kurenai, taking the plate from Naruto's hands. "So now, I'll be confiscating this. That way, it'll be fair," she adds. "I bet you just took it so you could eat it for yourself," thinks Naruto and Choji as Kurenai clears the plate. After the short scuffle, the group continued to eat breakfast a lot more peacefully, although occasionally, Choji would attempt to steal food from Naruto's plate. After a few failed attempts from Choji, Naruto finally snaps. "Damn it, Choji! You need to stop thinking with your stomach and stop being such a glutton!" screams Naruto, only to regret his words immediately after they left his mouth. "What was that?" "That's it! We're fighting right here, right now!" screams Choji, as he slams his hand down on the table, causing a small tremor. "Yeah, no thanks," replies Naruto, staying in his seat as he continues to enjoy his food. "Oh yeah? What happened to your Uchiha pride?" taunts Choji, staring at Naruto. "Alright, that's it. We're taking this outside," replies Naruto, getting up from his seat as well and following Choji out. Having a little good practice is good for those two. "Old man, I'm going to head out to the fields right now. Can't be slower than the little kids," says Kurenai, standing up. "Also, Hinata, I want you to make sure those two don't do anything too stupid," commands Kurenai, heading to the back door. Yes, Kurenai-sensei," replies Hinata, making her way out as well. Outside, on the field. Alright, you prepare to get your butt kicked? Asks Choji, clapping his hands, signifying this is gonna be easy work. Have you mistaken me for a mirror, or are you actually talking to me? Replies Naruto, mocking Choji as he stretches his body, preparing for the fight. Come on, are we gonna do this or not? He adds, fanning his hands, signifying, come at me. Oh yeah, I'm going to destroy you, says Choji, getting into a fighting position. Having not exited the farmhouse yet, Hinata hears Choji and Naruto's declaration of war. Rushing towards the door, she yells, Wait! I haven't finished my section of the farm yet! Find another place too! Begins Hinata, stopping mid-sentence after seeing the empty field through the partially open door. What? Questions Hinata, extremely confused as she didn't remember finishing her section. You're wondering about why your section is cleared, right? Well, that's because... Whoa, says Naruto, getting cut off as he jumps to his left in order to dodge Choji's dropkick. Partial expansion jutsu! Yells Choji, expanding his right arm. Then, in midair, Choji swings his right arm at Naruto, which Naruto blocks with his right arm, but due to the force of impact, was sent flying. After knocking Naruto away, Choji's right arm returned to its original size, giving him better mobility as he charged towards Naruto again. Whoa, that really packed a punch, thinks Naruto, as he sees Choji running towards him. You've really gotten better, Choji, says Naruto, as he connects to the ground, stopping the force from Choji's previous slap. After reaching Naruto, Choji throws a punch at him with his left arm, which Naruto dodges. After dodging to the right, Naruto uses his right leg to kick Choji aside, putting some distance between the both of them. Shadow Clone Jutsu, says Naruto, creating dozens of clones, sending them all at Choji. Human Boulder, says Choji, growing into a large ball and rolling towards a small army of clones, sending them all flying and reverting back to smoke. Fire style, Fireball Jutsu, screams Naruto, shooting a big fireball at Choji. Poof! Did I go too far? Is he hurt? Wonders Naruto, witnessing the fireball make contact and creating a puff of smoke. This was when a giant arm came flying out the smoke, directly aimed at Naruto. Relying on his instincts, Naruto was barely able to dodge the attack. So that's what he did. After noticing my fireball, Choji stopped in his tracks and used his partial expansion jutsu to wave off the flames. After that, Choji used a smoke screen to create a sneak attack. Smart, Choji, analyzes Naruto, landing onto the ground after dodging Choji's attack. I really thought I would have gotten you with that one, Naruto, but isn't it about time you got serious? Says Choji, as he fans away the smoke with his large hand. Fine, if you want me to, replies Naruto, activating his Sharingan. But don't expect me to go easy on you, he adds, as he blurs away. What? He disappeared! Where's he? Wonders Choji, as he frantically scans the area. While Choji scanned the area, he suddenly felt a slight push from the ground underneath him, warning him of what's to come. Taking in this hint, Choji quickly reacted and was able to dodge Naruto's sneak attack from beneath. Tch, you dodged it, huh? Naruto grumbles as he pops out from the ground. Taking advantage of the soft soil underneath us, huh? Exclaims Choji. You really picked up a few tricks during this time, haven't you, Naruto? He adds. I could say the same for you, replies Naruto, giving Choji a smirk. Time continued, and as the two fought, Hinata simply watched from the sidelines in awe of their growth. Those two are amazing. Their speed, power, timing of attacks, and strategies is phenomenal. They've learned so much, thinks Hinata, as her eyes stay locked on to the fight. Back with the fight between Naruto and Choji, it was clear that Naruto had an edge in speed, while Choji had an edge in strength and stamina. Naruto, taking advantage of this, ran around Choji, landing quick but precise blows, while Choji tried to tank them all down. Fire style, Phoenix Flower Jutsu, yells Naruto, shooting multiple small fireballs at Choji. Partial expansion jutsu, yells Choji, expanding both arms and using them to fan away the incoming fireballs. Something Choji didn't expect was that this time, Naruto increased the chakra output, resulting in Choji's hands not able to fan away the flames. Ow, 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 hot! Complains Choji, frantically shaking his hands to get rid of the flames. Noticing Choji's wavering focus, Naruto summoned an army of 12 clones, sending most of them towards Choji. More clones? This is annoying, complains Choji, finally distinguishing the flames on his hands. Choji then starts fending off Naruto's army of clones. Now's our chance, says the original Naruto to his leftover clones. Just as Choji knocked away Naruto's army of clones with another expansion technique, Naruto and his other squadron of clones shot 3 fireballs at the stationary Choji, resulting in a massive smoke screen. While Choji tried to fan away the smoke, an unexpected Naruto clone appeared in front of him, kicking him on the chin and sending him upwards, undoing his partial expansion jutsu. Alright, the plan is in motion, thinks Naruto, gesturing to his clones, signifying the start of the plan. With well-practiced coordination, one of Naruto's clones launched the real Naruto into the air like a rocket. Using this external speed, Naruto quickly rises above Choji, and while they were both in midair, Naruto uses a downward kick, smashing Choji into the ground. Now, Choji, time to eat dirt, says Naruto, trailing off as he spins and kicks Choji on the stomach, sending him flying downwards. After you hit the ground, my remaining 3 clones will finish you off. It's your loss, explains Naruto, watching Choji as he falls into the clone trap beneath him. Heh, well you miscalculated, Naruto, replies Choji. Human boulder, yells Choji, as he expands in a circular shape and smashes into the ground, destroying all of Naruto's clones. Overestimating the ground's sturdiness, Choji smashes through the soil, breaking through what seemed to be a layer of flat stone with a lot of space underneath. Ow! Who made such a big cave underneath here? Groans Choji, as he sits in a dark room with what seems to be 10 meters below the ground. Hey Choji, are you okay? That fall seemed pretty painful, yells Naruto from outside the hole. Yeah, I'm alright, replies Choji as his eyes adjust to the darkness. Hey Naruto, you might want to come down here. It seems this is not just some random cave, adds Choji as he starts standing up. Really? What does it look like? Asks Naruto, now really curious. Well, first of all, there are a bunch of weird scratches all on the walls. It seems like some tally of some kind. This place looks like a jail room or something. I actually fell onto a bed, which helped cushion the impact, explains Choji, telling Naruto what he saw. Hey Hinata, can you use your Byakugan to check this thing out? Asks Naruto, gesturing Hinata to come closer. Yeah, activate, says Hinata, activating her Byakugan and studying what was underneath. Well? Asks Naruto, noticing Hinata has been staring at the ground for quite some time. It appears to be some kind of underground labyrinth. This room Choji is in isn't the only one. There are many more identical to it. Between the rooms seems to be a long hallway leading to a bigger and wider space, answers Hinata, still exploring the massive underground base. Oh really? Hey Choji, we're coming in, screams Naruto, grabbing Hinata by the hand and jumping into the big hole. Hold on, says Hinata as she falls into the hole. Let's go, says Naruto, excited at this new, unexpected turn of events. Half an hour later with Kurenai. While Naruto, Choji, and Hinata were supposedly working in the front, Kurenai and the old man were working in the back. Harvest was normal until the granddaughter interrupted, bringing 2 glasses of cold water. Hey Grandpa and Miss Kurenai, I got you some cool water to cool you down, greets the granddaughter, approaching Kurenai first and handing her a glass of water. Thank you, replies Kurenai, accepting the glass of water and starts drinking. Here you go, says the granddaughter, heading over to the old man and handing him the other glass of water. Oh, thanks, replies the old man, not drinking the water, but turning his head towards Kurenai, who was enjoying her cold glass of water. That was refreshing, exclaims Kurenai, putting down the glass, when suddenly she starts feeling dizzy and begins to sway. Oh, hold on, Why do I feel so drowsy? What's happening? Mutters Kurenai before falling unconscious and collapsing on the soil. All right, mission complete, cheers the granddaughter, putting her hands together to form a sign. In a puff of smoke, the originally young girl transformed into a man that seemed around 20 years of age. The old man, seeing that Kurenai has fallen unconscious, kneels on the ground with his hands together and begs. I followed your orders. Now please let my granddaughter go, the old man pleads. I'll naturally give you back your granddaughter, but only once everything is over. Now, I'm afraid I'm going to have to knock you out, just to be sure nothing goes wrong. But I assure you, we will give your granddaughter back just after, says the young man, preparing to knock the old man out. Right as the young man was about to knock out the old man, the young man suddenly felt as if he lost connection with his body, then falling to the ground. Hitting the soil face first, the young man bitterly asks, But how? I made sure to put enough to make you fall asleep, he says. Oh, easy. I put both of you under my genjutsu after receiving your drink. You really think I won't be able to detect sleeping powder? Explains Kurenai, feeling a bit insulted. Now, you're going to tell me everything, including what's going on. She adds, Damn it, I fell right into her trap, the young man complains in his mind. With Naruto, Choji, and Hinata. During this past half an hour, the three Genins thoroughly explored this underground facility, entering dozens of rooms identical to the ones they entered from. This is it. I'm so hungry, I need to go eat, complains Choji, following behind Naruto and Hinata. Choji, I swear to God, not one more word about food, warns Naruto, unable to hold back his annoyance for Choji's complaints. I'm just saying I'm hungry and we should leave back to the farm, explains Choji, trying to give an excuse so he could leave the group. Well, technically, we are still at the farm, but just under it. Anyways, we aren't going back. Aren't you curious about what this massive underground base has? We have been exploring it for like half an hour, and there's still more. There's no way I'm leaving without finding out the root of this place, exclaims Naruto as he stops to a halt. Finally, a new room! The previous rooms along this hallway have all been on our sides, but this time, it's right in front of us. This room should be the last one. Choji, toughen up, says Naruto as he pushes open the door. With a gentle push, the metal door swung open, and inside the room was a disastrous scene. Even though it was dark, Naruto and Hinata and Choji could tell this place has been abandoned for a long time. There were disorganized notes, broken glass, and random objects all over the floor, almost completely covering it. Honestly, it was a miracle that the door even opened with this amount of blockage. This place is a mess, says Naruto, as he trudges through the covered ground. What is all this? Adds Naruto, as he curiously picks up a small booklet and starts reading its contents. Hashirama cells gives vessel wood release, increased strength, enhanced stamina, and self-regeneration. So far, there hasn't been any progress with Hashirama cell injections. All patients reject the cells and die. Next line. Sharingan implantations. Consumes too much chakra. Non-Uchiha vessels are unable to deactivate the Sharingan, resulting in death by chakra exhaustion. Hashirama cells should negate this drawback, but an appropriate vessel has not been found, reads Naruto, processing what weird experiments he was just reading. Flipping past another few pages, Naruto sees a diagram of a human body with the left side completely crossed out. What is all this? Wonders Naruto, curiously flipping through the book, scanning for more important information. Hey Naruto, look at that! Isn't that your clan's name? Asks Choji, as he points at a nearby label. Wait, what? Replies Naruto, slipping the book into his pocket and turning to face where Choji is pointing. Genki Uchiha, reads Naruto from a broken jar. Don't tell me this is, thinks Naruto, his blood now boiling. Wanting to get a closer look, Naruto walks towards the broken jar, and to his horror, a massive shelf filled with the same looking jars revealed themselves as he got closer. Hai Uchiha, Horato Uchiha, Hana Uchiha. Were my Uchiha brethren using experiments? Screams Naruto, now bursting with anger. Hey Naruto, are you okay? Asks Hinata, feeling Naruto's spike in chakra and walking towards him. Calming down and regaining his composure, Naruto replies, Yeah, I'm fine, while gritting his teeth. Let's go a bit further, says Naruto, and find the bastard who did this to my clan members, thinks Naruto, finishing his last sentence in his head. Half scared and creeped out, Hinata and Choji follow closely behind Naruto as he leads the group down a short flight of stairs going deeper into the facility. After descending the flight of stairs, the three Genins continue down a short path before reaching another or final room. But before they open it, Naruto suddenly stops. Wait, hold on, I think I hear something. Someone's here. We need to be extremely quiet, whispers Naruto, making some hand gestures to give directions. The three Genin then slowly opened the metal door in front of them, and slipped through as fast as they could, reflexively darting to the shadows. Once everyone made it past the door, Naruto quietly led the group further into the room. After walking about 20 steps, Naruto, Hinata, and Choji sees the granddaughter of the farmer tied to a chair with a tall man walking around her. Isn't that the granddaughter of the farmer? How's she even here? I need to bust her out, thinks Naruto, giving the group some directions. Finished with his directions, Naruto jumps out of the shadows and kicks the skinny man to the ground. In quick succession, Naruto launches another kick while Hinata and Choji rescue the granddaughter. Having retrieved the hostage, Naruto and crew make a run for it. What in the world? Exclaims the skinny man, surprised at the existence of another person. Like hell I'm letting you go. Chosuke, get out of here, says the skinny man, turning towards the escaping Genins. The skinny man then extends his rubber-like arms, grabbing Naruto's head and pulling him back just when he was about to leave the room. Naruto! Screams Choji, watching Naruto being pulled back. Hinata, take your granddaughter out of here and find Kurenai sensei. I'm gonna go help Naruto, orders Choji, turning around to go help him. I will get Kurenai sensei here, thinks Hinata, moving even quicker with the granddaughter in her hands. Back in the room. What the hell? This guy's arms is stretching, thinks Naruto, as he struggles to get the arm off his head. Bet you're wondering how this is happening, right? This is the rubber body jutsu. I don't know how you got here, but this jutsu allows me to stretch any part of my body, so don't you think of escaping, says the skinny man, dragging Naruto all the way from the door to the middle of the room, then throwing him onto the ground. Naruto, damn it! Partial expansion jutsu! Shouts Choji, expanding his right arm and aiming his punch at the skinny man. But, to Choji's surprise, from the shadows of the room, a large man appears and blocks Choji's attacks. I'm your opponent, declares the large man, as he blocks Choji's punch and begins to engage in combat with Choji. You're finally here, Chosuke. That took you long enough. You just let our hostage escape. But it doesn't matter, cause this kid in front of me is the Uchiha we're looking for. Right, Uchiha Naruto? Asks the skinny man, picking Naruto up from the ground and throwing him at a wooden chair. Naruto! Calls Choji, before the wide man Chosuke grabs his face, covering his mouth. Hold on, Botaro. You already found him? Questions Chosuke, as he throws Choji onto a wall. Chosuke, you thick skull. Didn't you hear that chubby kid beside you call this kid Naruto? How do you not remember our target's name? Whatever. Now all we need to do is bring Naruto to him and it'll all be over. We'll be free, cheers Botaro, staring at Naruto with the eyes of a predator. Why am I their target? What do they want with me? Wait, thinks Naruto, trailing off. You're the people who were doing the research, weren't you? I won't forgive you, says Naruto, standing up and activating his Sharingan. That's the Sharingan, thinks Chosuke and Botaro in unison. Fire style, great fireball jutsu, yells Naruto, breathing in an incredible amount of air before blowing out a giant fireball twice as large as any he's ever made. Impressive, but not good enough. Earth style, mud wall, yells the wide man Chosuke. Jutsus like this won't work on me, adds Chosuke, only for him to get slapped in the face. "I'm your opponent, remember? You said it yourself," screams Choji, as his expanded slap sends Chosuke rolling across the room. "Chosuke! Damn it, you little brat! I'll destroy you! Ah!" says Botaro, not expecting Naruto to come down above him, giving him a hard kick on the head. Moving quickly after his kick, Naruto spins around to the front of Botaro, takes hold of Botaro's head, then pulls it down towards his knee. Crack! Sounds Botaro's nose as it breaks. Finishing his attack, Naruto leaps away from the stumbling Botaro, landing beside Choji, while Botaro bumps into Chosuke as well. "You little shit! I'll kill you!" screams Botaro, wincing in pain when touching his face. "Calm down, Botaro. Stay focused on the mission," Chosuke says, calming Botaro down. "Yeah, got it. Stay focused at what's on the line," says Botaro, taking a deep breath. "Let's do this," Botaro says, extending his arm towards Naruto. "You really think I'd fall for the same trick twice?" says Naruto, as he predicts the trajectory of Botaro's arm and dodges it with ease. Then, unexpectedly, another arm emerges from the wall to Naruto's right, reaching for Naruto. "What? Another one?" thinks Naruto, looking over at Botaro just to see him having his left arm stuck in the wall. Unable to completely dodge in time, Naruto's ankle was grabbed by Botaro's left arm. "Gotcha!" exclaimed Botaro, retracting his left arm while holding Naruto. Through Botaro's left hand, Naruto gets pulled through the walls to where the two enemies stood, continuously being smashed against the rocks within the wall. "Earth style, fist rock jutsu!" exclaims Chosuke, as his right arm gets covered by rocks, preparing himself to land a heavy punch at the incoming Naruto. "I won't let you!" says Choji, as he expands his right hand and aims to slap both Botaro and Chosuke. Being confined to stay in one spot when pulling a person, Botaro forcefully lets go of Naruto in order to avoid Choji's attack. "Thanks, Choji. If it wasn't for you, that would have been pretty bad," says Naruto, crawling up the wall with blood coming down his right side. "Naruto, are you okay?" asks Choji, as he arrives beside Naruto, who was getting out of the wall. "Do I look okay to you?" replies Naruto, stepping out onto the floor. "What happened to your thanks just now?" "Whatever. Let's just hope Hinata's on her way back with Kurenai. I don't know if we can last much longer," says Choji, holding Naruto up. "That's true," says Naruto. "Just where are they? Actually, could it be possible that there are more people like these two? Did Hinata run into one?" wonders Naruto, holding his bloody right arm. Then, while Naruto was still lost in thought, Chosuke jumped in with his right fist encased in stone. "Move, Naruto!" shouts Choji, pushing Naruto aside as the stone fist smashes Choji into the wall. "Choji!" calls out Naruto. "I may be too hurt to fight, but my clones can." "Shadow Clone Jutsu!" says Naruto, creating a small army of clones. "Shadow clones? Damn it!" complains Chosuke, jumping away while he simultaneously fends off the army of clones. As Naruto's clones flooded Chosuke, holding him off, Naruto, leaning against the wall, made his way towards Choji, hoping he was okay. Once he got to Choji though, Naruto saw him only unconscious, luckily nothing too bad. "Thank God, we need to get out of here," says Naruto, picking up Choji and wrapping Choji's arm around his shoulder. "Crap, you're really heavy. Try to lose some weight," says Naruto, supporting Choji as best as he could. "Hey kid, that was quite a lot of clones you made. Too bad they weren't a match for me. You put up a good fight, but now it's come to an end," says Chosuke, approaching Naruto and Choji from behind, grabbing them, then throwing them over to Botaro. "Sorry kids, didn't want to do this, but it's for our freedom. All I hope is that you'll live a better life later on. Who am I kidding? Judging by who you're going to, it's going to be 10 times worse," grumbles Chosuke as he sits down beside the two genins, one unconscious and the other one extremely beat up. "All we have to do is wait for the boss now. He should be down any time. After all, today was supposed to be the day our plan was put into motion," says Botaro. "Hold on, boss? Is there another one? There's no chance of us getting out of here. Me and Choji are already this beat up, we can't fight anymore. Hinata also has most likely be taken out," thinks Naruto in his mind. So, the Uchiha bride is here, huh? You guys did a great job. Guess that girl wasn't lying. Here's Naruto from behind him. Girl? He crossed paths with Hinata? Damn, we're so doomed, thinks Naruto as he looks at the man standing by the doorway who is walking towards him. Boss Kazu! Yes! It took some time, but we got them, Bortoro says with a smile. Now, can we finally be free? Oh! Why, boss? Bortoro trails off as he gets kneed in the stomach and instantly knocked out. You bastard! You just knocked out Bortoro, Chosuke says before falling onto the ground, asleep. Phew, they weren't as strong as Hinata said. Now Naruto, we'll need to get you and Choji to a hospital ASAP. It seems you are both really roughed up, says Kazu with his arms at his hips. Who are you? How do you know our names? Questions Naruto. Oh, oops. Guess I should have get rid of this genjutsu, says Kazu, releasing the genjutsu and revealing that he was actually Kurenai. Kurenai sensei! But how? Asks Naruto, confused beyond belief. Well, the boss they were talking about was actually disguised as the granddaughter of the old man. On the surface a few minutes ago, that boss tried to get rid of me, but I took care of him. After asking a few questions, I came down here where I met Hinata, who told me you two were in trouble and where to go. Then I came here and saw you guys were captured, so I put up a genjutsu, making the four of you see me as the boss, and the rest is history. Now come on, we need to get you out of here, along with those two, says Kurenai, taking some rope and tying the two unconscious men together. Now, how am I going to carry this big guy? She wonders. Oh, I can do that. Shadow Clone Jutsu! Exclaims Naruto, making 10 clones and sending them to pick up the big guy. Are you sure you have enough chakra? Asks Kurenai, worried. Yeah, I still got plenty. It was only because of this cramped space that rendered me unable to use my full power, says Naruto, limping out of the room while supporting Choji to stand up. He really is a genius. He still has so much chakra after such an exhausting battle. When he grows up, he's gonna be an absolute monster, thinks Kurenai, following Naruto and his army of clones out. And this, guys, is where I'm going to end What If Naruto Was an Uchiha, Part 17. Before you go, remember to subscribe to my channel because according to YouTube, only 18% of my viewers do. By subscribing, you will get notified when the next video comes out, so you don't miss the next part. Also, this video could most possibly be the last video during winter break. I will still try my best to squeeze another video out before school starts, but don't get your hopes up. This will be the end of this video, so until next time, see ya!